Welcome to Artistic Design. At the end of this video, students will get knowledge about creating special effects of objects by using distort tool and drop shadow tool. First, let us go to C distort tool. Applying distortion tool effects. The first one is push and pull. This particular option will distort this object shape from this to this shape. So here you can see a flower shape like this. This is done by using option called push and pull. Using this option, the edges of the object can be pushed in and out of the edges, just forming this particular shape. Let's see this particular example. For this, we'll open a new page. We'll try the same example. We'll go to the polygon tool, select, just place the tool in the drawing page, fill it with red color, and choose the distort tool. This is the distort option tool, and go to the menu and select push and pull distortion. This is the tool option we are going to choose. For this, we will have to select this object first and choose this push and pull distortion, and choose the inflation or deflation of the object. For this, we will just change its amplitude value to change the shape of the edges. So we can see when I increase the amplitude size, the object will be changed like this. Suppose I decrease it, that is, I am going to a negative value. The edges will start bulging towards the center. So it just looks like a flower, the petals of a flower. The polygon has been changed to this flower object. And later on, I can just paste a circle by using ellipse tool and fill this particular circle with a yellow color. So this particular object has been changed to a flower. This is the one we just saw. Next, we will move on to applying distortion effects to shape objects by using the option zipper. This particular option will do is, it will apply the sawtooth effect to the edges of the object. For this, you have to just change the amplitude and frequency of the effect. So just if you can see this object, first it is a rectangle object. When I apply the frequency that is assigned to 3 dots, that is 2 dots, will be applied on the edges. And as the amplitude is set to 50, the height of that connecting the 2 dots will be increased to amplitude of 50. So we get this shape. Let us do this object. For this, I go to this page, apply a rectangle object and fill it with green, and then go to the distort tool and select the option zipper distortion. So here, this is the amplitude, that is the height of the teeth, and this is the number of teeth in the sawtooth. Here I am going to apply a 3. So as I told you, you can have 3 dots, 3 nodes that appear on each edge. Here, see this 3 nodes 3 nodes and 3 nodes on each edge. And this is the height of the amplitude, zipper amplitude, height of the teeth. So when I apply, see, when I keep on applying, the height changes of each teeth. So this is what was obtained. You can also change this height. That is a teeth. Short teeth will be narrow in size, and the number of teeth that apply on each edge is increased. See here it is 24, and the height of each teeth is 58. The number of teeth can be increased. See, it was 24. I can increase it. So number of teeth increases, and if I increase the amplitude, the height of each teeth increases. You can see the amplitude, that is the height increases of the saw teeth. So this is the second example we saw. Next, we are going to see the third distortion effects, that is twister. This twister, what it does is, this particular, let us take this polygon. The particular object will be rotated with some degree and with some direction. That is, in this particular example, I have chosen the direction of swirl is clockwise. So the clockwise will, the particular object will be rotated by itself in a direction of clockwise direction, and the amount of complete rotation chosen is 2. So completely it will take about 360-degree rotation 2 times. So this particular object will appear like this. Let us take the same example. We'll move on to this. I will just choose a tool, draw a circle using ellipse tool, just like this, and apply. That is, I have filled this object. Without filling this object, I will just apply the border outline of this particular object to blue color, and I'll change its width to 2 points and say OK. So it will apply thick. Width of the circle will apply thick in size. Then I apply the distort tool and choose this particular distortion, that is twister distortion. Once I choose this, there is 2 directions, that is clockwise direction and anti-clockwise rotation. I will choose a clockwise, and the number of complete rotation I'll choose it to 2. So this is what appears. So you can see this distortion, and I can change the complete rotation to 4, 5. So this is what is happening. So the particular object, the duration, that is the complete duration, can be changed. Since this is, I'm showing the outline is thick in size, I can reduce the size thickness of the particular object. Let me make it just 0.5. So it will be clean. You can see the rotations, how it appears. So this is the third type of distortion. Next, we will move on to the next type of tool, which will add special effects to an object, that is drop shadow. This is one of the special effects that can be applied to the object, where just by changing its perspective and by adjusting the attributes such as colors, opacity, fade level, and angle and feathering, the text, whatever, it can be a text or it can be a new object. A drop shadow can be set in such way it looks, the particular object looks like a real object with a shadow. For this we will open a new page, new drawing page. For this we will open a new drawing page and just choose a text tool, capital A. We'll enlarge this particular letter so that it look okay. Let us choose this particular image and we'll give a color, fill this color, fill this text with blue, dark blue color, and choose a drop shadow tool. See, this is drop shadow. Now I'm going to apply to this particular object. Just double click it. Then you can see this tool, drop shadow angle. You can set the direction of the drop shadow. Now I will change this direction by setting this to 30. Next, shadow stretch. I will just increase the length of the drop shadow. Now it is 50. Okay. Next, this is being set to 50, and this is the sharpening and softening the edges of the drop shadow, and this is the color of the drop shadow. I can change this color. I can change this color. If I darken the edges, it will appear like this. I can increase the border size, the darkening edges. It will be thicker. The shadow will look like feather effect. So I will lower its darkening effect. Next, this is the opacity. You can adjust the transparency of the drop shadow. Next, this I will decrease the size so that it look like a shadow. And this transparency can also be lowered. Next, this is the fadeness. For example, if I increase the size, I can see the fading effects. This is the length. I can try to decrease it. So its length. I can also change this using this. I can also change it by just choosing this. Just adjusting, and this can be adjusted to whichever direction I need. By adjusting these directions, I can change the drop shadows. So with trial and error, I can make any changes. Thank you.